Oh, goodness. What an incredible, exciting adventure.
Some people say owners are too afraid to get back in the grass and, work on things. But you were literally underneath the bar, hooking shit up, connecting lines.
As you can see, sleeves literally rolled up, gathered throng, precious chat. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Acquisitions Intoxicated. It's Twitch's brewing show. But in addition, it is also our collective brewing show. The entire purpose, the holy mystic payload of which is to invite you into that which you already own, the art and science of brewing. Hey, and we have a special treat today. Today, because at long last, we are back on our brew shit. I just came up with that. I did not plan that. That wasn't
all ad-lib? Wow.
Off the dome. We have Liquid Assets here, which is an Acquisitions Incorporated themed lager. As you may recall, the narrative underpinnings of which are that Acquisitions Incorporated, the thoroughly imaginary, although less imaginary on June 18th, of course, when the official book comes out. Decidedly less imaginary then, but generally speaking, quite imaginary adventuring outfit, something like an MLM situation. When they roll into your town, they've got kegs and kegs of this stuff for their job fair. But
so you're saying that's how you get shackled into the organization? Is you just get drunk and you wake up as an intern, in a cubicle somewhere?
I don't think it would be the first time it's ever happened. But the main thing I would say is that, but that's because Omin is who he is. There's going to be some local herb, some local fruit.
No, it's cheap as shit to make, you fucker. Well, the margins are huge.
There's that, but it's something local. But this is the purpose is to make it seem like he understands what's going on with your town.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's the what was that character we made?
Which one?
Yeah, there's been so many. The one that went into Red Larch and...
that asshole?
The asshole that was
with the
disrupting the system, right? That's what Omin's doing, just on a whole different level.
He's a disruptor. But the main takeaway is that today we're going to be trying the base Liquid Assets.
Yeah.
But in the future, we are going to use the same base, and we're going to try it with...
mint. Chocolate mint,
which was where
orange mint,
which is where we got
raspberry
the original
mint.
idea. But using the lager as a base
Venetian mint. How many mints are there?
Venetian blinds.
Yeah.
We're just going to chop them up.
Yeah.
But the idea is that we'll be able to use it as a base mode, essentially, for a variety of tea-like infusions.
Oh, Galabast. That's who.
Galabast.
God damn it.
Oh, thank you, Taurus.
Yeah.
I try not to remember this.
Yeah, that hurt as we were coming up with
base
that guy.
mint. That's just mint, I guess, in this case. But listen, so first things first, we have a ritual, obviously, to undertake here. We'll manage all of that, and then we'll get invitations out to the office.
Yeah, we should do
I know that Jeff's thirst
is grown strong.
Is already quite real.
As real as his shirt.
Indeed, thorough. Now, what do we have in this bag, Mr. Benson?
So this is Periscope, which we crafted last week. Right. That is almost 100% pale and some acidulated malt.
Okay, I was just gonna say, what's that nose, like that slightly aggressive note?
That's acid.
Yeah, and the pale malt. I mean, it's like obviously all right, I'm just gonna try a little bit.
I'm just gonna sweep it up, put it in my crawl.
How much acidulated is there?
Only 3/4 of a pound.
Just a touch in there.
Yeah, so not even 10%, maybe 7%.
You can tell though.
You can get it. Little hint.
Yeah,
it's like
So the pale malt.
It's a potato chip.
Yeah, basically, right?
Sweet and salt and vinegar.
So the taste of the pale malt, I mean, compared to some of the more exotic grains that we use, is really, really, it's still good. Like, you still want to eat it.
Yeah.
You still know that it will bring life. But by the same token, it's pretty basic as a flavor.
Right.
I mean, it is there.
It has a job, a single job.
Exactly. Like, it is very work-a-day as a grain.
But this pale malt, so went down to Micro Homebrew, And the pale malt here is local. This is the Copeland.
Okay, so you're able to get another local grain done good.
Yeah.
Nice. Just like the awesome 2 rows that we've had? Mm-hmm. All right, hey, so what hop-wise?
What are hops?
Here.
Hops.
Over here.
Huh? Oh, there you go. Nope, that's not it.
These
you can grab them in my bag.
These are just some hops that I found.
Yeah, because we just have them hanging out.
I saw them back there, so I thought maybe those were the ones.
I mean,
thank you.
it'd probably be fine.
Yeah, soak them up. There we go. Hops.
Oh, we got
That is Centennial.
This is gonna be a classic. You know what's funny? It's so dumb. Like every time you hand me a bag, I just like.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
No.
Like, yeah, no. You have to actually be exposed to a substance to smell it. Like new facts today on acquisition intoxicated. So
magnets. How do they work?
Honestly, that's more complicated than what I'm trying to do here. So here, let's get a grain.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Let's get our grain friends in the mix.
Look at that. Look at the. I mean, it's just. You already know the color that's coming out of this bill, right?
There is no surprises. There is no surprises in this mix. So
still can't get a whiff.
Take a look at that. You know that classic, beer color?
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Nailed it.
That's what this is going to generate. Let's see. And this is hot basket 1.
Yep.
On the reverse.
You're gonna put that whole puppy in.
Okay. What style did that end up being, the Pearlscope?
It is a Saison, remember?
Yeah, it's a wild Saison.
Yeah, because we're going to be putting vanilla molasses in it.
That's right.
As well, to give it a whole different flavor.
Okay, yeah, now see, you don't have to work to smell it.
No, you just got to open it.
Centennial.
Oddly enough, you just have to open the bag.
I feel like that's a metaphor that has broad application.
Yeah. So you're going to get floral, citrusy, and spicy aromas coming off of that.
Yeah, you definitely will. You will too when you smell it. Mm. Yeah, the floral on top, and then the
that works.
Like the rind, like about 60-70% in.
Yeah.
Then it's like you have that peel smell. But then when they're packed in here, when they're packed in here like this, so
it's all condensed right in your nostril.
Yeah. There is an unmistakable cheese sock.
That actually comes
aroma.
That actually comes out more on the homebrew side when you don't have your hops have been sitting for a while. They get more blue cheesy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a recognized phenomenon.
It's just them oxidizing over time.
Oh, okay. It isn't some microbial agent actively being enthusiastic.
No. It's not just cheering there. Being, I love this flavor.
Yeah.
No. It just happens over time.
The truth is that given what's going on with the hop and the acids, I mean, I'd be surprised if the hop is a preservative, right? That's the whole idea of an India Pale Ale.
That's why IPAs exist.
Yeah.
Because it had to make it on the journey on the boat.
It had to survive.
Yep.
All right. Well, here we are. Put this on her. All right, now we have some modifications. Interesting. We have some modifications to our system. So you might have recalled last week there was some moisture escape. Thanks, Sticker.
Sticker brewed the Jim's Dark Factor Velvet Cape.
Velvet Cape. But see, we know that Velvet Cape is good.
And it has a Z.
Really? Well, here, we'll talk about the Z in a sec.
Yep.
Once I get this device installed, we'll have a greater conversation. But the main thing is that there was some moisture escape from the Holy Chamber down there. But Clues, because Clues is Clues, acted aggressively to balance everything out down there. So it's on an additional platform. There's also some sound-devouring foam. I'm very excited. We'll see which way this goes. All right, so here we go.
So are we going 50-50? You're getting it in the first time this time? Or?
I don't need any fucking horse shit from you.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's a whole new setup. It's a whole new game.
Benson.
You're 1 for 1 right now. Do you really want to fuck that record up?
No, of course not.
Okay, that's good.
That's not the life I lead. All right, now, so you literally have like an ass height cam over here, Josh?
That is your ass cam.
Just don't put your ass there.
That's where it is.
actually impossible for him not to do that.
I don't know if you know how bodies work. The ass it occupies a distinct and reliable locale.
Put the bin there, not the ass. Bin.
He's full ass.
All right.
Never ass.
All my points are in ass. All right, now. So, here we go. So you're right. Yeah, last time I was able to install the device with 100% success.
Right.
And I see no reason why we can't maintain that policy.
Do you feel extra pressure now that you do have an ass cam?
Oh yeah, I can feel 1,000 eyes
on your asshole,
just like drilling into that most tender region. All right, here we go. So I wonder if it doesn't help actually.
Whoa!
What in the? What?
That's 2 in a row, people.
Are you?
This is
everybody
impressive.
aware?
Do you level up at some point?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right?
I feel like $1 million goddamn dollars. Yeah, exactly. We have Punk Jr., aka Megatron,
Wow,
2 out of 2.
This is like another album cover, like you're kneeling down, like
It is. You never know where I'll strike. It's like I'm the serpent that gnaws at the roots of Yggdrasil.
Wow, that's pretty fucking. You're bringing it back.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back about as far as you can go.
Holy shit.
Snorri Snurlson. Yeah, that's old school.
Yeah.
So yeah. Once it basically it's connecting to the Wi-Fi now. It's grabbing the wealth of recipes.
Yep, and it should be Periscope.
Yeah.
The recipe that should be on there.
So let's get it in there. Hey, now, Josh, in the future, would it be possible to get a wired cable out here?
Oh, yeah. Easy.
Cool. Because here, I'm gonna have to restart it. So this is what brewing means in this benighted era. Mm-hmm. Is that I think that our case here, it might be too good. So now the problem is not whether or not I can get the step filter in. The problem is whether or not I can get data from Wi-Fi from my brewing appliance.
Jesus.
So what we've done is we've created ever more complex hells for us to burn in. But here, this might be, while the Wi-Fi is grabbing up, this might be a good time to start pouring.
Yeah, we're
glasses.
I'm surprised like Jeff isn't already here.
Oh, you're going to see him materialize.
I know.
Any moment.
Ether.
You know how he do, and you know his thirst. His demonic thirst is it's always nipping at our heels.
Yeah.
I can hear some.
So the foot or the scooter coming.
What? I can just hear his parched tongue dragging behind him like a cape.
Yep. There's activity.
There is. Well, here. So, Josh, is there a cable out there you can get?
Well, the problem is you have to plug it back before the power in.
Well, here, I'll try. We know that it connected last time, so it's fine. I'll just try to get it connected again. But here, in the meantime, operate a brewing show with my full blessing.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Jeff, you're up.
This is the best seat in the house right here.
It's time. It's time. So you're taking full advantage of this, and I'll goof around with this toy.
We're actually pouring off here.
Well, for this,
instead of here.
yeah, we're still working on getting those taps to work correctly.
You didn't want to delay the show another 20 minutes?
No.
Sorry, was that a little smarm?
Yeah, wow, that was a little, you know.
That was a little smarm.
How about you use actual glasses? You know, people brought them for you.
I got to test it first.
Wow, you're gonna just drink it without everybody
look
else.
at that.
No, I was just going to say, now, Jeff, are you getting a load of this? Look at this product.
All I see is a hand coming up from the depths
Look at
below.
this product. Look at this presentation.
Golden.
Yeah,
Yeah, that looks
yeah.
good.
I think you're gonna. This is definitely summer beer.
So when was the recipe for this done?
This recipe was crafted. Hold on, let me find it in this freaking.
How long ago? How backlogged are we?
This was crafted in June.
I need a little more CO2.
Last June. But
We lost the head.
hey,
There's no head. That was a line from Eternal Darkness.
yeah, right.
There's no head.
Give it a rip now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, a little better.
Now twist it.
Twist it.
No, literally. Now hit it from the center. No, put the glass flat.
All right.
And put the, you want to, if you, what
I
you
see
do,
you're saying. You're pulling it level right at the
75% of it, the pour should be like this.
And
Then at the end, you
last
twist
put
it
up
here
to get the little bit of
because it brings the flavors out.
Right. I'm pouring big glasses for some reason.
Well, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty gentle, right? What's the ABV?
Oh,
on
it's
this bad boy?
nothing.
I mean, remember, so part of the narrative hook for
This was
liquid
4.5%.
Yeah,
This
part of
is
the
nothing.
narrative hook for liquid assets is that you're supposed to be able to have a ton of it.
I'm just gonna keep pouring
Keep pouring.
as long as we got glasses.
Come on, recipes.
And we have some Hogarden here with us for
Garden.
young Michael Krahulik.
Oh, is that the only thing he drinks?
Well,
No, I want him to try it. This
Yeah,
was the
exactly.
beer that got me to like craft beer because it tastes
So-
like candy in a glass.
here.
That was your gateway drug.
Here, so friends,
All right.
listen to this. So the very moment that Josh hooked up a cable and threw it toward me,
Yeah.
it connected and
yeah,
began
it
to
did.
brew.
Well, that's the way.
All right, fluid arm. You stay in there.
Oh, yeah, that is.
That cuts a ton of the sound out
Yeah.
of there.
I mean, it's still there. It's like the hum of the Starship Enterprise.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
It's in the background.
It's the nacelles.
It's so much better than last time.
That's quite good.
Soothing.
Yeah, if anything.
It's ASMR for
Yeah, exactly. BSMR. Oh my goodness. Well, it's just this has to be considered like the archetype of a beer in a glass. This is like the icon that keeps
Yeah, right? Oh, yeah, exactly.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, the smell. Mm-hmm. So rich.
Oh, damn. That is good beer.
Holy crap.
Oh my God.
Not
So simple.
Yeah,
So-
not complex.
I want to see it, but we made it specifically so that it would get in and get out. That
Oh, it's
is-
getting in, all right.
That is lovely. The rest of this is going to be, I know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
It has a defined flight path.
Yeah.
But no, so I want everyone, if you look back, something to consider, right, is, so.
You finished it already?
That's really good.
Holy shit! All right, so it's like
I
this.
should make my eyes water.
This is the thing to keep in mind, right? So if Eric J. Benson, brewmaster of Acquisitions, Intoxicated, there's going to be a lot of beers that, think about how many this man has had a beer or two. Both
So you're
as
an alcoholic?
No, I'm saying as a scientific practice.
Ah.
Certainly he has assessed many beverages, but it is probably
an ass out of-
it is probably worth clipping because the moment that he drank it, he did not react. No, this is key. So if I hear a good joke, I am not likely to laugh. If I actually hear something that is really, really good,
Yeah.
a genuinely original thing, I will, oh, Mr. Cook, oh, Amy the Falcon, come in.
Mike, you
come
need to
in.
try this one first.
Well, we have a chair right here. Yeah.
You can have the big pour.
Oh,
Cold ones. I need a bottle opener.
oh yeah.
So do I.
So, like I said, so if I,
Yeah, it's really
So
smooth
good,
and
right?
simple.
Try both.
well, here, and we're going
Here,
chimp both.
if here's
X is going to give it.
here's
to
X
you.
is gonna give it to me.
from the tap.
All right.
We can have Mike double fist.
So this is the one that he
Beers.
wanted you to try before.
This is, I don't know if you'll like it or not, but it's more candy-ish than most beers.
Smells really good.
Yeah.
It's classic.
Do I just drink through the foam?
You can, I mean, you can. I mean, you can put a foam.
Or you can let
mustache.
that rest while we let you try the other
Okay, let
one.
me try the other one.
Also, we put our glasses down on coasters. You
Sorry.
beast
Don't be
man.
heathen.
You
Monster.
try it, Amy? Is it good?
I like it.
Yeah. It's really
I
good.
was like, I like it.
Are you not normally a beer person?
I'm not a beer person.
Yeah.
You're a cider person, right?
No.
No? That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
It
simple.
just tastes like beer.
It tastes like your classic beer.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll be curious to see once we start getting into additions. So the ultimate purpose of it is to now it's even more beer.
Yeah. It's really beery.
The ultimate purpose of it is to be something like a tea, where you have herbal additions like chocolate and mint.
This is the candy one.
This is Hogarden. Yeah, this is a classic.
Hogarden?
Yeah.
Or
Gotta
maybe.
pick 'em up.
I mean, I don't know. It's whatever this word
It's
is.
Belgian.
No. Wow.
Oh no.
Interesting. I think
Okay,
the
never
tasting.
mind.
I think the problem is if he had done the sweet one first. The problem is it's cutting out. I'm guessing it's counteracting the sweet.
Yeah, I know what it is. I know he doesn't like
The poison?
the beer.
It's the whole beer.
Poison we put in it.
This glass is full of beer.
The whole thing.
That's
from
it.
top to bottom.
Yeah, you're not going to get any of those sweet notes because
No,
you're
they
drinking
never
the other one.
smell.
Right.
They never taste like they smell.
Exactly. It's like you're looking for a root beer. You want Henry Weinhardt's root beer,
Yeah.
but not Henry
Never
Weinhardt's
mind.
beer.
Okay, bad call.
Hey, listen,
tried.
We tried. We did our
You
absolute
should bring
best.
a Lambex out for him sometime.
That's true.
The tangy juice, could be. But anyway,
Guys.
Yeah.
thanks, Phil.
Good call.
Finish this.
Good finish. I poured. Here, please get back to your office. Or hang out here.
Yeah.
Ms. Don Grass,
Oh, it's me.
take full advantage, and you can even, if you want to unclip the mic, you can grab that too. You don't have to wear it or anything, but you can just put the mic on you. So, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, because Eric J. Benson, the notorious EJB, obviously Azerbaijan Edge Benson, because he experiences so many things like this, all you're going to see from him when he gets it and when it's correct is like a little tilt of the head. And I mean, clip it. I mean, it's there. You took it. It was like this. You like. Yeah. Because there is a point at which it becomes an intellectual practice. And that's where this man is at.
Have you already gone over what was in this
Oh,
recipe?
no, we can do
we can
everything
do that.
for you right here.
I mean, we're talking about how great it is. Shouldn't we talk about like?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
So,
for sure. We
it's-
For
have,
my benefit.
tell me.
It's almost 90% Pilsner malt, which is just a clear base malt that's dry,
Simple.
crisp.
I mean, you probably had Pilsner style beers.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's they're that way because of they be that way as a result of the fact it's just very simple, very sweet, very crisp, right?
It is very crisp.
Summertime,
Summertime.
This is a summertime drink.
ain't it?
This is what. Yeah. I want this like by a pool.
No, exactly.
Exactly. It's so
I want to sit by a pool
Back then,
of
I really
this.
didn't know what it was.
Or like a lake.
Of
And
this.
just dive in. And just like,
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
I may know that song very well.
So break it down for these motherfuckers at home.
Yeah, so it's Pilsner malt primarily, with just a little bit of caramel and a little bit of Vienna, which is kind of a biscuity, bready.
Yes, that's what. See, that's what mellows it out from normal
Exactly,
lagers. It's
but
giving
that's
it that.
but that's also what elevates it past like the regular version of this. It wouldn't be hard to get a beer in this style.
No.
But there's these little notes in there of interest, little signposts in there that make it worth hanging around for.
Yeah, like so the IBU on this is nothing.
Sorry.
The matcha
It's a
IPA.
matcha IPA.
Are you gonna just hang out for a little bit?
Yeah, because we're getting fucked.
I don't like
today.
tea and I don't like IPAs, so this has a is not going to go well for me.
Gotta try that.
I didn't like IPAs until I had those hazy
So
ones.
the one's coming
Yes,
back
yeah.
to haunt me. That first one.
But that's true for everybody. I mean,
That's true for everyone. Everyone likes hazy IPAs.
well, no. I mean, even
I like
people
the
who-
hazy IPA.
Even people who like IPAs like hazy IPAs, but there are people who won't drink IPAs at all if they're not. Like hazy extends. Hazy is like what are they like those evil fish?
But it's not tea.
Those evil.
Kangaroo.
What?
The Amazonian fish, the kangaroo. Whatever.
Is this like the dick fish?
That's the dickfish.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
this is the one that goes up.
That's an evil fish.
Oh yeah, I
That is a
agree.
legitimate evil fish.
There's nothing good that can come from that.
I don't mean
Why are
that
we talking
fish.
about that urethra boring fish?
Yeah, why
Jerry
would you
was
not?
talking about evil fish.
Okay, listen.
And dickfish.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's come on back. Let's reel it back in. So, what I'm saying is that there's an evil fish. This fish dwells in the deep.
Sure.
It's got a weird tooth, and it has a dealy bobber.
Oh, what's that called?
Lanternfish.
Oh yeah.
Lanternfish.
And it goes wow wow wow, and then that
The
wow
actual
wow.
tune that it thinks about.
Yeah, yeah.
When it's
Wow
flashing.
wow wow. Now that is the hazy IPA.
Starts off with a little bit of Beastie Boys.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I mean?
It took a long time to get there.
Yeah,
you
it
got
really
there.
did.
Couldn't you, if you just
that
said
sounds
it's
like
a
me.
lure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Anglerfish. Yeah.
these
Yeah, anglerfish.
bottle
But,
caps.
but that's it, right? I mean, that is, it extends IPA's reach
It's like a bottle
can.
top.
Yes.
It's like a can.
pretty substantially.
Can
Now,
top.
so do we want to crack the top on one of these matcha IPAs?
These are really cool. These
Just to
can
see?
bottle tops.
Please do.
Oh my goodness, what? It peels up?
Yeah.
I have never. Oh, that is so
It's like
whacked
the
out.
Jamaican red stripe cans.
It is
Oh,
like
yeah.
red
That's
stripe.
people-
Almost as much fun as the Ramune tops.
Yeah, you want an interactive bottle, goddammit.
Yeah.
So there's a place, Josh, there's a place called Mugen
Really
Ramen.
strong. It's green.
Yeah, because there's
It's
actual matcha in it.
green.
They actually have a matcha.
Green beer.
You dorks.
Have another one, you drunks.
Yeah, God, it's like you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. You know what I mean? God damn it. See, now that I have a bar, I've become very proprietary about the bar.
God, I like matcha, but this
Kicked
just
out of the bar soon.
It wouldn't be the first bar I'd be kicked out of.
But anyway, Josh, Mugen Ramen in like an alley, what they call them laneways, of course, but it's like an alley.
Sure. Is this in
God.
Nippon?
It smells.
No, it's in
it
Melbourne,
looks like
Australia.
Cups. I'll get
context.
the cups.
Ramen place. And
More cups over here.
one of the coolest things about this ramen place is that it has loads of Japanese microbrews that are made with like yuzu and stuff. Like it's like genuine cultural product.
It looks like wheat.
that is just really,
wheatgrass
really novel
shots.
to get. But this looks odd.
yeah.
I mean,
This is my mic face. Like I don't want to go near this.
I live with 2 cats and
Whoa.
2 dogs. I don't think I've eaten anything without pet hair in it in the last 12 years.
Okay, I'll try it if you try
here,
it.
you want some, right?
Right.
I do want some. You
right.
can just
Oh.
give me the bottle.
Here.
We'll hook you up.
Oh, yay.
It looks like a wheatgrass shot.
No, it does.
No, yeah. This,
Ew.
But I actually followed Josh's experience with this. What's it called? The matcha IPA from Kizakura's first Japanese style
Kyoto,
IPA.
right?
That I like.
Interesting. Well, I can't wait. But I
The
mean,
first
I
capital
followed
of
your
Japan.
mouth adventure on this, Josh, where it's like you were game, you were down, you were ready to try it, and it overmatched you. It was too
gonna wait
too
for
bitter,
these guys.
right?
Bitter IPAs are my favorite in the first place, so.
Yeah.
I could
All right, here we go.
My lawn.
Oh wait, Jerry's not drinking the green one.
Well, it's because Liquid Assets is too good.
All right, I gotta see. Oh, so
Are we ready?
yeah,
What do you think?
I think it's great.
What's
I
already
already finished
gone?
mine, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I think it's good. It's definitely got that matcha flavor.
oh yeah.
Well, it has like a big. It has
Those are to go like a
a
lawn.
substantial middle, like
There's something
the
going on.
like a meat. Like there's like a savory fifth taste thing going on.
This
The
looks
fourth
like
meal?
what absinthe is
I'm
supposed
having
to look
some
like.
sort of
Yeah.
Pavlovian response to this taste.
It's,
Right. What do you think?
I'm good with regular IPAs.
Okay.
It's
I mean,
very
and what's funny is
medicinal.
I like matcha as a tea, but not as an IPA.
I don't really like IPAs. I like this one.
Yeah, it's.
Maybe I
It's-
like IPAs. Oh, shit.
It tastes like a bad medicine. I used
But
to
they've
have.
done-
I don't
It's-
want to
it's-
be that person.
You know, I don't really like. IPA is not for
What's
me.
that
I do
black
like
stuff they used to
this
use
kind of
in
IPA,
candy?
and also this.
It's
one.
got black licorice in it. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's that,
tasting. I'm
yeah.
tasting black
no.
licorice.
It's anise.
Yeah, there's a taste in there, and I'm like,
with
it,
your,
it was bringing up some childhood memories that
Yeah.
weren't pleasant, and it was black licorice.
We're learning a lot.
Good stuff.
Jeff had some licorice-based trauma
I did.
as a child.
I just horrible licorice.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you try it, Josh?
I drank a whole bottle.
The green? Okay.
I think if you like the black licorice taste, you
I
like
like-
that beer.
I like that, but
Great.
Maybe.
no, dude, give it over here.
I would rather have
So,
a red vine beer.
friends at home.
Stop this song.
This is good. This is good, but it is challenging.
Why?
Well, I'll tell you why. I think I know why you might like it because you like matcha,
I do.
right? So the bitterness that it has is like drafting on the bitterness of matcha. And so you can drink it
Just
and
watching
welcome
the
it,
bullshit fly.
and it's okay, right? No, but it's like freighted along with the taste you already expect.
What he's saying.
If it was a regular IPA, it'd be
I
like,
don't know if I believe you.
hang on,
I need like a
The
fucking
game's
neon
smart.
sign
It'd be
that
like,
says bullshit.
do not want.
Enough stuff. No.
Yeah.
But I think that the matcha aspect of it allows you to enjoy more of it. That's my guess.
Comes down.
I could be wrong. The body of matcha inside an IPA, that's the challenging part for me.
Drink of the body of the matcha.
It's like drinking a wall.
It's taking all the chalkiness out of what I usually associate with matcha.
Yeah.
I prefer the blood of the matcha.
Basically, it's just putting it into the middle of the body here. But it's a very challenging thing to look at, I would say.
I feel like I'm drinking like a shamrock shake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a
It's pure leprechaun
blood
blood.
or something like
Yes,
that.
exactly.
The nose on it can't be emphasized enough.
It looks too healthy for me for a beer.
It smells like ass.
It's really, I would say that it is broad and flat
Flat
as a
ass.
scent.
It does smell flat.
It's distilled druid.
Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare you?
I drink with my people.
Our traditional beverage. No, but what I would say is that cold, the matcha does express itself with a bitter licorice taste, which I think is really, really cool. Mm-hmm. I think that is.
You think it would
cool
taste better
idea.
warm?
I'm just saying that this way on the palate, the cold tea
Yeah.
hits like a bitter licorice, which is where I think the black licorice comes from. It's really, really cool. I as an experience, I can
the
discuss it at
Matcha
length,
experience.
but
As a stunt.
I'm not sure I would choose it.
No, I would
I'm
not
not
order this
seeking
at the
that out.
restaurant. I don't know if you had some gooey duck, it might be okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, put a large, wet.
Did you not have the gooey duck
Seagate
beer?
right
I
there?
missed
Oh, it
that.
was fantastic.
It was unbelievable.
It should not have been as good as it was. It was amazing.
No.
Gooey ducks are a no.
no,
Too
no.
phallic for me.
In what way?
You're right. Never mind.
What's fed? No, it's
we need
the
to
worst. No, to
our next
look
shirt.
at. To look at
Phallic
a gooey
for
duck.
me.
No, to look at a gooey duck, one may say,
I want to see the
No.
marketing campaign on that.
I say thee nay.
But to drink it.
But to drink a gooey duck, who knew?
It was really good.
It's so thick. That's the thing.
Holy hell. I'm just imagining a gooey duck slurry.
It's not like that at all.
No. It is not
really
thick.
good.
Like the weirdest thing about it, like honestly, like when you brought it in,
Yeah.
and we drank it. I mean, my expectation, I was like trying to find the shellfish the whole time, and I imagined that I had found it. Mm-hmm. It's not true.
This looks so
It is so
No, it's
smooth.
great. We just
It's
need
basically
peanuts.
like a really dark,
peanuts.
heavy stout. But for some reason, the gooey duck, I don't know, and I don't know
I'll
why.
make a special bowl.
For some reason, the gooey duck took like all the bitterness out and made this like dark, rich
I was
stout.
gonna say it's pretty rich.
Yeah, but it made like the dark, rich stout. I don't know if it was just like filtering it through its shaft.
That's disgusting.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying
This is
that like
filth.
That's not phallic enough for
This
me.
show is against Twitch TOS.
dude, it is. God, I hope
So many levels.
I hope like Jonathan Twitch does not like
Jonathan Twitch.
It's Bobby Twitch.
Robert K. Twitch.
Robert K. Twitch.
Okay, no, Amiford, are you gonna stop by for the art stream?
I will.
You will?
I will.
I can't
And
wait.
Now I will exit.
All right, excellent.
Yeah, Jerry's pretty good at making you leave when he wants you to leave.
No,
So subtly.
CFO.
All right.
it's not.
No, I'll take that too.
Scoot out of here.
He wants to make his beer now.
Oh, we're late.
I was excited about Amy being on the other show. Yeah. So once you get into the 5th or 6th sip of this, that's a real intense bitterness.
Yeah, I'm good
Josh.
with one sip.
Jeff, there's more cups over there.
Oof. Yeah, man. Once you get to the
We're good.
rich dregs.
Do you want to bring the keg with you? I mean,
Okay, so he's got two. Jesus.
This is for. I'll leave that for someone. It was a visual joke.
Beth may want a sip of that too.
Yeah, they went out to lunch.
Oh, okay. Well,
there should be enough.
she can bring her cauldron in here
That keg might be empty. But
yeah, no, this is really good.
and get a sip. So, I can't say enough good things about this.
Yeah.
Just those,
And now I want to put chocolate mint in it.
exactly, but those tasteful little external, outside the style, cool additions, I think are quite
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, I can't see it. Josh, can you focus on the device?
Ooh, look at that. Is the vortex forming?
It might even be past the first part and moving on.
Who knows?
So I don't see anything coming out of it. That seems good.
Good call. It's not leaking.
All right. So let's get in here.
Empty heads, we are going to ban the shit out of you if that granule fissure comes up one more time.
Look, this is devilry.
Yeah, don't play into Ryan's games.
It's devilry and you know it. All right. Here,
New Belgium, you're going to be out too.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to fucking hear this.
Just because you're the avatar, of an internationally revered brewing brand.
Don't give a shit. Don't bring that granule crap in here.
It's not part of it.
Yeah.
Now, Neon Graveyard wants to know what does the haze do to an IPA? Mostly it's a stylistic concern, but you can break down in terms of the color and the juicy nature of it. It's like a magic trick, really.
Right.
Once you know it, it's not that exciting.
Yeah, it's kind of okay, great.
Yeah.
So with the hazy IPA, you are not adding your hops at the beginning to bitter it. It's all done at the end. So, it's not a filtered beer. So a lot of the haze comes from all of the proteins being built up, and you're not whirlpooling.
Yeah.
You're not.
I mean, compare that to what they're seeing here in this glass, right?
Well, this is 3 months worth of cold crashing. Essentially, as you drop the temperature down, proteins fall out of suspension over the course of 3 months. So that's how you get a crystal clear beer.
Exactly. It's not filtered.
Nope.
Right? It's cold, crisp, and clean as a result of this process.
Yep.
And the fact that, we were able to let it sleep as long as we did.
Yeah.
But in terms of the haze, I mean, really, it's a lot of the stuff that would be crashed out of this is left in the suspension of the glass. I mean, that's the magic trick there. But generally speaking, for hazies, they are thinking about it from a hop perspective in a different way. They don't really focus on the classic IPA type profiles. There's not a lot of pine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they really focus on fruit.
Juice. It's all fruit, pineapple, any kind of citrus is going to coming out. Marmalade, orange rind, stone fruits.
Yeah,
all things like that.
Exactly. So some of it's stylistic, and then it's coupled with a visual presentation that's quite novel.
Yeah, it looks like orange juice.
It's dirty. I mean, long story short, the beer is dirty, and we hate it.
I like it.
They're quite good. I mean, generally speaking, I will drink beer.
I like it.
As a rule. Yeah. So let's pull up the poll device. Oh my goodness gracious. It is 1 o'clock.
Well, that was a lot of drinking.
Gosh. Well, you know what though? Also, it's because we had to do a lot of modifications and a lot of building to get everything exactly where it's supposed to go. What should we do in the time allowed to us?
Oh my God, what are you, Gandalf today?
Yeah, exactly. Well, every day, really.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's speedcraft.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe what we should do. I mean, my fantasy. So I had a beer.
Okay.
Here. So can you pull up? It's called Dormancy.
Dormancy?
Yeah. Pull it up on your browsito. Dormancy. So there is a
breakfast out.
Yeah. There is a place. There we go. So open that up there.
Bale Breaker. Oh, yeah. Right.
So I've been pushing Bale Breaker.
You told me about this one. Yeah.
I've been pushing Bale Breaker pretty hard on my boy here. Bale Breaker is a brewery south of us. It's a brewery coupled with a hop farm type thing. It's kind of a neat outfit. For a long time, I did not know that Dormancy was a Bale Breaker beer, even though it says fucking Bale Breaker.
Yeah, literally in big, bold.
Exactly.
I'm not saying you should figure out if it's Bale Breaker, but
there are some. Look, all I'm gonna say is there are a few clues here. Now, put your cap on.
Yeah.
There are a few clues here that might indicate that it's Bale Breaker, but the main thing is that generally speaking, Bale Breaker, as a hop farm, they're leveraging their crop toward the creation of really great pales.
Yeah.
And then a really, really solid range of IPAs, like a bottom cutter, top cutter, which are hop clearing devices.
Yep.
And Leo de May is great. Field 41, they're murdering it out there. And I didn't even know they were getting into this dark stuff. But take a look at that malt bill.
The malt bill is insane. So you have
Let's scroll it. Let's scroll it so that they can see it in the UI. Because right now it's it's goofy pants for them. There you go. There you go. That's
It's
it.
like 6 and 1/2 a dozen. Hold on.
Oh, it's perfect. You got it. So I mean, a lot of times here on the show, we will
9 different types of hops or grains.
Exactly right. And so something that I think that we might be able to build here in the time allotted again. I think that we could get to something really cool. Like I think what we might want to do is build a monster. I was legitimately inspired by this thing. I think that we should try to build a truly malevolent malt.
Like a deep crow malt.
I think it's time to do the Deep Crow. And I think it'd be really fun to sort of address the channel. Like right now, because there's lots of ways we can take the style, but I just want to make a malt beast.
Just a bomb.
I do.
Just a black winged death.
A devil, a bug bird from deep below the earth.
Yeah.
Like it's just sort of evil milk that it feeds its legitimately monstrous chicks. So that's my fantasy, and I think that we can put together something really cool in our half hour as Malteus. That is quite good.
Yeah. Underdog.
Underdogag. Always on it. But exactly. So for now, I'm thinking about the Deep Crow. Let's try to build this dark monster, this malt monster. And then we can, next time, using that, we can address it toward a variety of styles and preparations. But for now, let's just go through sort of a choose your own malt adventure for how we want to put it together. But so show them the Bale Breaker again, just so they can get a sense of it, and then sort of go through some of these malts with us. Because I mean, I know some of these. Like,
so the main
these are ones that we use. I mean, two row is not going to look too dissimilar.
No, these are all the grains we use on a weekly basis.
We know them, but we would never in a million years. When they say C40, C120, these are carafas, right?
All right, crystals.
Crystals, okay.
So you have
Midnight wheat?
Yeah. Basically chocolate wheat.
Oh, a roasted wheat?
Yep.
Okay.
Black Prince is basically a black malt. And Victory. We've used Victory many times.
We've used Victory as well.
So, I mean, your base malts are right here. Your 2-row and your Munich.
Yeah, that's going to be the massive volume of this.
Most stouts are almost 90%, if not full, they're mostly 2-row.
And there's just a touch of something to bring the SRM through the floor.
Yep.
Right?
But you're going to, they're adding Munich here for a little bit of bready flavor, chocolate.
Yeah, we know about that.
Yeah, right on the head.
That's going to be a little bit of brightness in this mix.
Yep, your flaked oats.
Flaked oats, that's about mouthfeel. So now we're making it creamy. Because a lot of these roasted wheats, they're not going to give you a creamy mouthfeel. Even though those like chocolate flavors, we associate that with a smooth creaminess. As malts, that's not what happens.
Yep.
I mean, those can be sort of like almost bitter and acrid in terms of what they impart. And we've all had stouts like that, right? But you bring these fucking flaked oats in, and now it's smooth and creamy again.
And that's topped with your crystal malts, which are going to give you
mega caramel.
The caramel aroma, but head retention and body to the beer.
Exactly, and that's true. Dormancy is, they call it a breakfast stout, I assume, as a piece of humor.
Well, I mean, but it's also, they have Yakima roasted coffee in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, you put this thing back, and the texture is so wholesome, even though it's clearly an adult beverage.
Yeah.
Right? So, how can we get to something malevolent? By which I mean sweet and delicious.
Yeah.
But also very, very dark.
Well, I mean, the same
IBU
concept.
50, such a bold hopping for a stout too. That's not where stouts sit.
Yeah, I mean, it
Really?
kind of is. I mean, with this much grain, I mean,
Yeah,
if
I
you
guess
think
that's
about
true.
it, you're putting all this caramel, the midnight wheat, the black prince, which is basically a carafa,
Yeah.
and victory. That IBU is being padded down because of all
It's
the malt.
purpose. Exactly. You're right. It's because there's so much malt. You have to have 50 IBU because the purpose, really, at the end of the day,
Yep.
outside of like an IPA or something or a stunt beverage, it's just trying to make it so that it's not cloying. Right? It's just basically this is the other side of the scale, basically.
Yep, exactly.
So we got to pile it with hops over here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in terms of SRM, I mean, so we probably want to start with SRM,
Yeah.
right? For our dark, for our evil
Dark
product,
bidding.
right?
Let me do my dark bidding on the internet. Yeah, so I mean, we can go with anywheres from 30 to 40.
Yeah. And that doesn't affect what we can do
No.
at all. 30 to 40 is a vast playground.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just like the dark egg of an evil subterranean bird insect
Yeah.
that we are manufacturing together. So take a look at that. I mean, you've seen it. And of course, if you see dormancy somewhere, if you're lucky enough to find it at a bottle shop or, Lord help us, on a handle somewhere, I have been super, super impressed. I was super lucky because my corner store,
Yeah.
they actually had it
This is
on...
oh yeah, he just poured it right out of the tap for you. He's like, here, try this.
Well, no, that's the funny thing. It's like, so this is an index, this maybe is an index of,
I'm not
how
saying
much
it.
beer I buy from this man. But I was like, oh man, you have dormancy on tap? And I was like, I didn't even know that was Balebreaker. And he's like, well, it says Balebreaker on the can. And I'm like, well, okay, listen, I'm in a very strange state of mind when I get here. I'm gonna come home,
Sure. Yeah.
a lot's happened during the
And
day.
it's not like on the can there's a giant sign that says Balebreaker on it
I
or
don't,
anything.
look,
but,
you know what? Come on, man.
in white against a black border.
Very hurtful commentary.
No, this-
Hateful anti-Jerry rhetoric.
Hey,
and
this is your boy at the corner store just saying this.
No, yeah, he tooled me up pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he pulls me a glass of it, and I'm like, oh, thanks, man. How much does it cost? And he's like, you buy a lot of beer here. And I was like, oh, And then obviously that was cause for some self-reflection.
Yeah.
Well, you can get darker than 40.
Yeah.
You might not see it.
Yeah. It
You
might
might
go.
not see it.
It might implode in itself.
Yeah, this beer would turn in on itself. And chat, I could not love you more. I mean, I see that the 30 SRM option, it was not loved. It was not loved. Right? Now, so that we know our SERM, right? That is easy peas.
So let's. We got a color. What do we want for our ABV?
Yeah, so how strong do we want this? Now, the Balebreaker
I
was...
mean, you can make it anything. I mean, you can go from
And I will.
5.5 up to.
I'm gonna give them some options, but recall that we are talking about the deep places of the earth. We are talking about the deep crow, and as a result, nothing's off the table,
Sure.
right? So, like I said, that stout, generally speaking, you might see an imperial stout at around that thing. Breakfast stout, not a traditional classification. So let's go ahead and start it at 5. So let's drill this in here. Of course, that's the range. Any of these. The truth is that in the scenario that I'm describing,
Yeah.
connected with that beverage, I had no idea it was almost 7%. It's
Oh, really?
and it's been a problem.
It just didn't taste like it.
It's been a problem.
Yeah.
It's because it's so syrupy.
Yeah.
The alcohol is just sort of like lurks in it, right? And we've had, you can even have IPAs like
Oh, absolutely.
Blue Dot. has
that stuff is
It has a
wild.
pretty substantial ABV.
But you don't know
No,
until it
no,
hits
no. Because it's one of those IPAs that emphasizes that like really meaty, like substantial sort of caramel chocolate middle space. And so by the time you're like, oh, this is a great IPA. And then you're in the hospital.
Yeah.
Right? So be careful.
So what is that, 6 point?
Oh, yeah. Beezus went after a 7.2 IPA this weekend,
Yeah.
and it was physically painful. Now, honestly, I think that that's actually worth discussing.
Yeah.
You know, as a young person, you might be engaging with these things in such a way where it's like, well, ultimately, you know, if I sit down and I'm talking about a glass, what are we talking about? Well, I'm looking for something efficient.
Right. Yeah. You don't need to have
No,
25 of these.
No, see, young people approach this in a way that is not aesthetic, right?
Just get in my crawl.
No, I love it. No, I get it. I was young. Eventually, we have different priorities and different things that we're trying to get out of a glass.
Right.
So I think 7.2 is it's a little high for an IPA.
Yeah. I don't need to. Yeah. I'm
Right?
more of a sessionable beer drinker.
But no, what I consider sessionable is a range. You know, it's probably broader than what most people would consider sessionable.
Well, for me, it's
because
like-
I'm a professional. But what I'm saying is that 7 to 8 is like, when I start seeing it go up there, I'm like, well,
Great, I can have 2.
yeah,
And I'm good.
exactly. It's not about that.
Yeah.
What I want is I want the tray. If I sit down and we go to a place like the woods or something like that, I want to know. I want to learn something by the end of it.
Yeah.
I want to come out of that with more information.
Right.
And it's difficult to absorb that information at a certain threshold. Yeah. And Kilgar, listen, I can definitely have a Deepa, for sure. 1.
Yeah. So how are we looking on that vote?
Oh, the vote's looking real healthy. They want the 6.66
Ooh.
that I gave them. He. I'm a very funny gentleman. Now,
I make myself laugh all the time.
and that's the key.
So, oh yeah, Nevermore. He hasn't sunk to the grains.
It will here. Once we get these IBUs in, and then we start going on to the first grains, I will deliver. I will deliver what the grains require.
What they
Right?
need.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like it has changed somehow because there's now glass in between? You have to sink to the window pane.
I would,
You know, it's like
dude,
rain is coming
no,
down, and you're just like,
exactly. it's a very like I should have a boombox
Yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah.
I think it'll still be good. And worst case scenario, I mean, it was already quieter. The truth is that most of the foam underneath was able to manage most of it. Honestly, it was great. Now, Ibu. So like I say, that other malt bomb was like 50, which
Yeah.
I mean, I
But
thought was
you-
hefty,
yeah, but you
you
didn't
knew
do-
better,
yeah.
right?
So, I mean, I would go in those same ranges, like a 35, a 40, a 50,
Yeah.
maybe 55.
Yeah. Again, think about the curvature and the sharpness of that beak, right?
Crawl.
Yeah, is that something like a 55? Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. Empty Heads, we already did a 666 IBU. That was the Brewhay beer.
You know what? If we're talking about that evil deep bird,
Yeah, that's true. Gotta give it to him.
I'm putting 60 in there. Like
Why not 66? How did you fuck that one up? Come on, that's low hanging fruit.
I'm sorry. Look, that's something I did, and I yield to you. I yield the remainder of my time.
Yeah. You know, that's been a running joke like for 3 days now of political Robert's laws, Robert's rules.
Yeah? Dude, hey, so the title update 3 hit for D2.
Yeah, raid.
I jumped in. Well, raid's coming.
Raid is coming in 2 days.
Right now, we just have the benefit of the, theoretically, of course, the patch updates. But when the raid drops, there's another apparel event, like the first Black Tusk one.
You know what? I know it's the apocalypse, but I like my cool clothes. I'm sorry. That's all I care about.
There's nothing, yeah. You look like $1 million.
Yeah.
In Division 2.
Yeah.
Obviously also in the real life. But in Division 2, this motherfucker cuts a fine figure.
Doesn't happen right here. This is more of a round figure.
No. We project ourselves into perfect vessels. And we find a lot of success.
A lot of success.
Are you having problems in your...
Let us help you.
In your challenging stronghold.
Yeah.
We
can show you the ways of the assault rifle.
Yeah.
Or the light machine gun.
Exactly. Skill power got you down.
We can fix it.
We know what's up. Now, they want 66.
Okay.
So now we know. So this is going to be a dark, rich malt.
Yep.
But it still has got some real teeth on the back. It's got that serrated beak, right?
Yeah.
So we already know about two-row. I mean, the truth is, let's not bother. These people are busy.
Yeah, they're like,
let's not bother them.
We know 2 rows going into it.
Let's not bother them with the base malt, but let's definitely use the Copeland 2-row.
Oh yeah.
We should give them the interesting choices, right?
I like that concept.
So how heavy do these carafas get?
Oh, buddy.
Right? Because our SRM is slow enough that we can fuck with some shit.
So the Carafa 3, which is basically, so Black Prince is just a Carafa 3, essentially. 500, so.
Fuck? How in the fuck? Here, can
54.
you, Josh, can you show them what the fuck do you mean 525 SRM?
So this is 1/4 pound. You go from nothing to 21.
But see, all those dunkels and stuff like that, this is that German beer color, that rich
so with this
depth, and then out on the edge, you start to see the caramel color.
Yeah, so when you use 9 grains like this, each of those grains is only getting a small percentage of your total grain
Gotcha.
bill.
So 525, it's not going to get in our face. Really.
No, because, I mean, realistically, so what did we say our ABV was?
Our ABV is...
666 or something.
Yes.
Was it 666?
Well, I have it on the notepad.
You can get the fuck out now.
6.66.
You're banned.
6.66.
Fucking Grainal Avalanche.
No, dude, listen. Well, here. I would love to get a. You know what? I can just go around the front, I guess. Right? I mean, I can go around the front of this device and see what I need.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of something that these grains need to hear right now.
Well, think about it. Think about what kind of beer it is. It's a Saison.
Right.
That's a great name.
Okay. Okay. I'm considering some Coheed, but we'll see.
I like it. You're never going to hear me say no.
So we have some Carafa.
Sure.
That's going to be mega caramel, rich syrup taste. Now, where can we hit them with a cool choose your own adventure type flex?
Okay, so do we want to put crystal malt in and make it very caramel, or use lactose and make it sugary and sweet?
Oh, God, this is such a good choice. Okay, so crystal malt. Mm-hmm. So what crystal are you thinking?
Probably 80, crystal 80.
Or lactose, milk sugar, right?
Yep, make it very milky, sweet, and sugary.
Yep.
Think of what's it called? Dragon's breath or something like that.
I love this choice because this is, I would describe this choice as, this is like the Dark Souls of beer brewing.
Yeah.
Because I want both of those, right?
Yeah, and you can't have it.
No. The choice is like the forks have got to be
Yeah.
big.
The stakes are huge.
Reclusive Beekeeper, welcome aboard. It's our great pleasure to have you. We are putting together exclusively the malt portion.
A good way to think about this, sorry to interrupt, is we're doing this for the Deep Crow.
Oh, yeah.
So would it be a...
Well, the Deep Crow, I mean, generally speaking,
how do you describe that?
when Deep Crows are rendered in the context of the strip, it's always a mother, right? So is there a milk stout aspect
Right,
there?
exactly. Is it milk stout? Is it and sugary? Or is it...
Because the way they're drawn, they're so chimerical. I
Yeah.
mean, like, sometimes it seems like they have a kind of fur.
Yeah.
Sometimes it seems like they clearly have like a buggy,
Yeah.
eye cluster, and then there's a beak. You know what I mean? Like they're all around in the mix, but generally speaking, that's the way that it flexes in there.
Ooh, everybody's going crystal.
I know. Well, it's because we're building, we're manufacturing the malt bomb. And so I think caramel's an amazing payload for that. And then, that level of richness is sort of like a side grade, essentially. Like it's another way to get to a creamy texture.
Yes.
Without the lactose.
Yep. Ooh.
I see JD Ladies putting one up for Crystal. Yeah, I'm with it. I think Crystal's going to come out on top of this.
Cool.
So we're looking at big carafa presence, big crystal, our 2-row base. But I mean, I find the Copeland 2-row to be a little sweeter and richer than the baseline.
Yep. So the next one, we're gonna go with either melanoid and malt. This is going to give us some really deep malt and chocolate flavors.
Yeah, melanoidin is a cool choice.
Or
right, so that everybody knows, is like when you're creating a character, right? We got to give them the baseline here. So far we've got strong baseline with the 2-row, and then we got big caramel, a couple different ways.
Yep.
Right? What's up, man? A couple different ways there.
Yep.
The melanoidin is going to start to put a chocolate inflection in.
Right, exactly. Or we could go with black malt.
Oh.
So one of those two, right? And what's cool about that is this is going to give us a real roasty flavor.
Yeah. So that is going to move us. Basically, the fork in the road here is between chocolate and coffee.
Yep.
Right. All right. Yeah, now that's another awesome fork, dude. And then when we come through, next time, Empty Head says, "Hey, let's go for the black malt. Emphasize that Deep Crow." And I get that. I mean, they're both of these are solid.
Right.
Both of these are great choices. We can only get one. Yeah. See, this is much more of a knife fight. It's basically. Black malt had a run there at the beginning, but now they're just back and forth.
Ooh, and I got the last one.
Oh yeah, you got some juicy in there.
Oh yeah. Wow, look at the picture of the bar. Looks great, Clues.
Clues, it's pretty fucked up. Hey, now Clues, do you want to give him a preview of the sign?
Oh, sure. You can't have it this week. I had a test. The screen is long.
You can just give him the preview. I know that it's just for test.
That dramatic effect. Oh, it's not even on.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
Top right corner.
It'll be there.
Nice.
See, that's a lot like the dormancy bottle, where it's all black and then it just has a name on it. Kind of,
Hateful anti-Jerry Ritter.
I'm just saying, like, that looks a lot like Bale Breaker against a black base.
But Clues, to move on, Clues, you were able to get the font from Dabe.
Yeah, I
So that it looks-
Hey, what is it?
It looks very much like the thing. Can you imagine how cool it's going to be once we get our? So there's going to be some Thousand Suns. It sounds like today, maybe with some of your technical paints.
If they didn't dry out.
Yeah, but when we have our terrain set up at this height, it's going to be pretty exciting. Oh, we're gonna dwell inside.
I know,
this.
because I'm so short. It's just like,
Oh no, yeah, this is.
I don't even have to bend down.
This is the scourge of our people,
Yeah.
obviously. But I'm saying,
I like to think it's the benefit. This is
it's very sneaky.
Yeah.
We can hide behind large creatures.
Yeah.
Like a halfling. Ultimately, black malt came out on top.
Wow, cool choice. Black malt. So the next grain choice, should have forgot it, is going to be either Victory Malt, or no, excuse me, Biscuit.
Ooh, biscuit malt? Mm-hmm. What does it taste like? Oh, all right. So, but in terms of like the biscuit, so we're talking about that like bready,
doughy,
like that,
bready.
Yeah.
It's going to be more of like, think of like a breakfast croissant, maybe, if you will, or a breakfast scone. Yeah, there we go.
Scone. Now we got it.
Or smoked malt. A little bit of smoky. So it would bring out like a bacon flavor into the beer.
Yeah, so it would make it rich and savory.
Yeah, like breakfast waffles and bacon.
Yeah, yeah. That's a wild one. There you go. Were you able to get Mike set up, Josh?
Yep.
Awesome.
It's a good song.
Which one? Oh, it's an awesome song. I love that song.
Pulling up the.
I just want to make sure I get the lyrics correct, yeah. Okay.
Oh wow,
They want the smoked malt?
Interesting. Not what I was expecting.
What?
Wow, look at this Scarlet Ravenwolf. Another Jim's Velvet Cape.
Interesting. They're putting them to work, huh? Made by RZ. So a couple people have these. Hey, now, no, Atria Ventrica, I have never once underestimated this channel's fucking weirdness. The
X
surprise
clam.
factor is that in my mind, it would have been like, I don't know about that take.
Yeah.
Now that you have selected it in aggregate, I know that there's something about it that I don't know. And I'll be really excited to try it. The only question really is, should we do the grains custom? Or we'll use a small percentage of something that we get from
No,
Micro.
we still have the ones that we.
The apple. See, the apple would be gentle on something like this. It's not going to get in your face like the oak or the.
Yeah, no, not at all. And I mean, those grains smelled amazing after we had smoked them.
True.
I mean, granted, there was a lot of smoked meat involved too, but
Yeah, there was some meat.
yeah.
Let's be clear. All right. Gosh, dude, smoked malt it is.
Empty
Well,
heads. I will take control of this chat.
I think we have a good one.
We'll
Yeah.
pull this fucking show over.
Yeah, I'll pull this Twitch stream over.
Yeah.
God damn it. Don't you think? It's like you got two dads here, motherfucker. Imagine that scenario. All right, here. So let's.
My two dads.
This really is excellent.
Yeah, it's really great beer, right?
Genuinely good. All right, here. So let me go put these grains to bed, and then we'll come up. So this is what we got so far. Next time we rock the show, we'll come up. We'll figure out the rest of the build. We'll embroider a little bit more Dark Crow fiction, and then we'll get a solid name on the back end of it.
Yeah.
All right. So here, let me go put the grains to bed, and then we'll come up and we'll grab the machinery. All right. So, oh man, these grains is going crazy. What? What?
It's just adorable.
No, what's happened, and you can't see it, I don't even think, from the front. Well, you can see a little bit. There's like a little wading pool.
Yeah.
There's like a little kiddie pool of grains inside the thing. Okay, so now on the top there's just like a little head. There's just like a little greasy dome. I gotta hide it. I gotta get down. No, I gotta do it. Well, Graham Baxter, I'm overjoyed. I'm so glad that you're enjoying the hum.
It is like a.
Now,
you can buff your.
the
You can
truth
shine
is-
your head off that
Dude,
thing.
so we should talk to Annie, the brewmaster over at Pico Brew.
Yeah.
Because they have offered us a Z as well to test out and try on the show.
I can't take this seriously. I just see your dome.
Hey,
on
I'm
the
just gonna
top
get down
of the
here.
screen.
Here, I'll scoot over here.
No, it's great. Keep doing it. I love it.
All right, we ready? Let's see. Let me see if I can even do it. Gosh, did I even close it properly? No, it's pretty good. I think I got it. All right, the periscope is ready. We got the hand right here, out on this zone. Let's see. I woke up today, surrounded by blackness, the small morning sun devoured the process, it's always been fun. When I get a bit nervous and it's hard to say, but I feel a bit weightless the more I admit. I feel a bit anxious the more I go on. The less I can face this and those rotten things that live in our shadow, we walk on the lawn. Line of death and the gallows, and hope that we clear a path we can follow. All right. That's when I was young. If you want to hear the chorus, it's Blink off the last album. Well, off the last album that they had the whole band, really.
Yeah.
I understand they have a new person there, and he's fine. Hey, all right, we're ready to grab the machine? All right, gathered throng. Godspeed. Godspeed. Oh, empty heads. Don't hate on Matt. By the same token, let's say this is Blink 183. Let's say it's the new. Let's say it's the new groom. Hey, so Ibrin, obviously new name. So nice to see you in here. What a pleasure it's been. Thanks so much to Josh for going super, super hard trying to get these taps going. Thanks to Clues, of course, for constructing this altar at which we may all worship. Mega thank yous, of course, for another great beverage to Acquisitions Intoxicated Brewmaster, the notorious EJB.